Yo everyone, it's Clement, and today I'm gonna be reacting to the first ever World League game being played from a McDonald's.
Alright, so guys, this is where I'm at, a random McDonald's in Flensburg, Germany. And yeah, let me give you a look around.
So let's get straight into it.
Clement versus.
Okay, so for a little bit of context, this was on the second stream, so not on the main stream of Geoguessr. So we're gonna be reacting to GeoClement's stream. Feel free to check out GeoClement's Twitch channel, as he often streams the secondary games that are not directly on the main stream of Geoguessr. So yeah, feel free to check his channel. But yeah.
Yanek.
So the first game I was playing against Yanek, and this was the first round. In Philippines we had a province name, I think, and I kind of remember it wrong, but yeah. And yeah, this is the moment someone told in the comments that I was in McDonald's, so yeah. So here you can see the board that I think you could see on the video I took, but yeah.
Sitting at McDonald's playing in the World League. Is that about?
Yeah. This was a very basic Northern Arch road, white car, Gen 4. Yeah, pretty sure this is only that road in Catamarca. I think Yanek also thought about it, this road, the 60. And then he moved more south for some reason. But yeah, it was max north on that road. Yeah, I probably should have actually done that. That would have been quite funny. Here, Yanek had an issue, so nothing really happened for like a good couple minutes. So we're just gonna go in front while my laptop was like losing all of its battery and stuff. I was kind of stressing at that moment. Okay. At that point I had like 50% battery on my laptop, but yeah. Alright. Here we had a kind of a scary round because I was moving pretty slowly and I wasn't sure where in Canada it would be. But thankfully we got to a BC sign, like hanging sign like this. It's only found in BC. And the sign is like below the bar. Yeah, it just looked very northern, so I went quite far north. Alright, here we had a US round. We had Southern Pines. And here we had kind of more eastern type houses. And unfortunately I found a plate. I mean, we both maybe found it. We were at the same place. And I thought it was a Georgia plate, so yeah, if you see this plate, I thought it was a Georgia type plate, but Georgia was not really agreeing with me, but it ended up being like Virginia, so not the best guesses by all of us. Yeah, with the house and agriculture, Virginia kind of makes sense. Here we had a Japan, and I saw a silver plate. I figured might as well just send. If I'm lucky, he misses it. And very unluckily for him, on the next ball there was no plate, so it was kind of unlucky for Yanek. Yeah. So now the funny thing is that the internet in this random McDonald's in Germany was actually much better than the internet I have back at home in Paris. So due to the 5G. So I guess that that's why I played maybe a bit better at least than usual on moving. On both my games against Yanek and against Swan as well. I played pretty well in moving. So yeah, here I got an eastern vibe again from the house, but it's less trustworthy probably when you are like on the coast. Like you do get a lot of nicer wooden houses everywhere on the coast in the south. Like definitely get them as well in like that coastal Alabama, what's it called, Mississippi type vibe. You had a very basic Norway, I think it was, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got a pretty southern vibe there with the trees. I mean, we both got the same vibe. Here we had a pretty basic Benelux round now. I was thinking about the Netherlands at first, and then from the houses I got kind of a more Belgian vibe, although I didn't look too much like Belgium. Not really the best guesses by both of us, but yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe the houses looked kind of German, I don't know. To me, it didn't look like typical NL house, that's why I didn't go for middle hedge. I mean, I didn't even go for NL. And yeah, here I got a bit unlucky maybe. I mean, I committed a bit too much, but on oil palms like this, I often just want to go for poor haircut, so yeah. Yeah, super basic road. The road between La Paz and Oruro, the only divided road in Bolivia. So yeah. Here we got a pretty basic northern Japan, I wanna say. Trees look northern, mountains all around. I overcommitted a little bit. I thought it would be like one of the Akita valleys, but yeah. Akita has like a valley that looks very much like that. And yeah, it was actually Fukushima somehow, but yeah. Could have been a lot of places in Tohoku, to be fair. So here we got an interesting Australia log. We had the light blue visible car, which you mostly, if you are in the east, you mostly get in like in SW. So that was very lucky. That was very lucky to get that on 4x. This is something I had learned recently.
So yeah, I'm just done with my game against Yanek. Went pretty well. I played really well. Like probably one of my best games played so far in the league. And Yanek played also pretty well. I think he had like a couple of chokes, unfortunately, on high multis, which cost him both the moving and the no move. But went pretty well, so I'm quite happy.
I didn't make any mistake really, and was just consistent. The no move, I lost some health due to committing a bit more, but yeah, I ended up getting very lucky on Australia there. So yeah, won the first game 2-0. I mean, Yanek was having a rough day during that day due to some issues, so yeah. I'll jump right into the Swangambit game, which was at 8:30. Here's the round 2. Round 1 was... I don't even remember what it was, round 1. I dealt some damage. Yeah, it's just kind of a poor guess by both of us. I thought the polls were wrong for Limpopo, so I went for KwaZulu-Natal, but that was not very good. Here we got a very Peru looking location with this car and landscape. With 22, when I go near Mazamari, I think that's where you get 22. Here we had a very basic Novosibirsk snow courage. I tried to pick some points there, might as well. And here we had an interesting Russia location. So at first I thought about Murmansk, but then I checked the car and it was red car, so that's never Murmansk, red car. So yeah, with red car I had to think about Yamalo Nenets probably, the hilliness. I was thinking about Salicard there, but the angle of the river was a bit strange there, the river to the east. So I ended up just hedging in Nadim because I didn't really think about Uringoi. I mean, I wasn't sure to be fair, so I hedged in. I ended up hedging. Yeah, I should have just scanned a little bit more. Was probably a findable angle there. So yeah, here we had a North America round. Kind of a strange round to be fair, but once you think about the correct thing, it made a lot of sense. Here I saw the water, which helped. So I thought Nova Scotia with the like June-looking coverage, white car, made the most sense. I probably could have guessed quickly, but then I tried to confirm. I did confirm it, and then I tried to line up the bay there that I was seeing. I think Swangambit never got to like a point where he could see the water, so kind of harder for him to get a good guess there, definitely. So I tried to line up the bay there, being to our south. And yeah, he got into Gen 3 even, so yeah. So that was a nice beginning to that game. Oh, well, I mean, lucky that Swangambit missed Nova Scotia there, but yeah. Okay, so here I looked at the car at first. I thought it was white car, and I didn't look at the car again. Then I checked the landscape. And I just thought it looked a lot like Turkey. So I stayed in Turkey. Swan immediately thought about Spain, which makes sense with the agriculture, I think. So yeah, pretty poor guess there, but yeah, happens. And yeah, that was not very good. Obviously, I kind of yeah. I don't know. Here we had a very Kedar looking location with those ridges east and rise west, so I just sent Kedar. That was a nice bounce back, but yeah, not that many points. Again, another quite basic location. I mean basic. You just wanna go Bogota, I think, on a lock like this when you don't really know where this could be. Yeah, it was more north, but again, some northern fences, pretty basic lock. You always want to go near like Hamilton on a lock like this. For some reason I went a bit south, I don't really know. Then we had this lock. We had a clearly Bolivian looking pole there, which I don't know why I mean, I saw the Bolivian pole, I thought about Bolivia, but we were driving, it looked like we were driving on the left, and the road just didn't look like anything I knew for Bolivia, so I made a very poor guess there. I mean, considering we had the Bolivia pole, I should have just went Santa Cruz. Like, it just didn't look like a road I knew, and I had trained a lot of Bolivia some weeks ago, not some weeks. Yeah, 1.5 months ago. Like, this pole is just Bolivia, like the wooden pole like this, yeah. But yeah, the road was just kind of strange, so yeah, quite the throw there by me, to be honest. Like, I think I kind of locked out of the game once I went Turkey on Spain, and then just wasn't really that as focused anymore, and that was kind of stupid because I definitely could have came back from that mistake. Having 2000 HP was definitely enough to come back, so I should have just believed in me. Then we went into an NPC. I still felt not too bad, but as I said, I was a bit locked out. Now this, it looked very distinct. It looked very Italian, and we were next to a highway there and next to some vineyards, so with that in mind, you always want to go for the Trento Valley here, I think, with that angle. Like, it didn't look like the Val d'Aosta angle, so the north-south angle of mountains, you want to consider Bolzano, Trento area. But yeah, I definitely expected Swan to also get this one, as he's one of the best Italy players in the world. Here we had a very strange round. I think it was 2024, so I was thinking just Queensland somewhere, the dryness. And yeah, I thought pretty far north, because I don't know, it looked like nothing I'd ever seen, so it's somehow South Australia, so very strange round. Yeah, I don't think I ever get that correctly. Unless I really train Australia again, but yeah. Okay, here we had another poor guess by me. I thought it was no car, so I didn't... My first thought was Canada, like either Toronto or Montreal, with those row homes, but I didn't see the car for some reason. I thought it was no car, so I just went for the US there, which was pretty bad mistake. Here we had a kind of a tricky round. It said like for sale on the pole for some reason, the wooden pole, but yeah, we had to not consider that and just yeah, with the road quality and the landscape, Greece just made a lot of sense, so we just both went there. We did go down to the end of the minute because yeah, it was a bit of a rough round, but yeah, pretty basic Poland. I almost went for like a very solid vision guess there, but I ended up hedging. I was about to go southeast for some reason. Yeah, I don't know if I don't really know how I got a southeast vibe there. The road quality was a bit low. The trees were a bit strange, I guess, but yeah. Here we had another interesting round. For some reason, I thought Sri Lanka at first. I saw this, yeah, I don't know, the palms and stuff, but of course the pole was not Sri Lanka. It was a square pole. Now, for some reason, I was really thinking Cambo there with the palms. Like, yeah, although the pole was a bit wrong, but yeah, just the poles and the palms and everything made me go Cambo there. Yeah, Vientiane was absolutely never a thought of mine on this, so yeah. Yeah, for some reason Swan was thinking Laos there, which was quite a nice guess there eventually. I mean, we didn't see the car meta, so it would only, if it was Laos, it would have to be Vientiane, but I mean, still thinking about Laos here is quite the cook. I mean, the square poles was definitely weird for Cambodia, like not really something that made sense for Cambo, so. And these type of roads maybe would be shitcam by now. I mean, I'm not very good at Cambo, so I could be wrong, but I think a lot of the coastal roads in Cambo are shitcam. Yeah, ended up being Vientiane. I've never seen a road like this, I think, in Vientiane with that many palms, so kind of a tough one there. And at that point, I mean, yeah, I was very low on HP and had a very little chance of coming back on this game. So here we both went Sendai here. Yeah, kind of a basic northern looking Japan. Yeah, I tried to catch him off guard, just sending Istanbul on this. For some reason, I thought this might be west of Istanbul, so I took a bit of risk. And eventually it ended up being Sakarya. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. He had a fine hedge there, so yeah. Didn't play too well on that second game. Like, I had like a couple of throws. I mean, once I made that Turkey on Spain mistake, I was kind of beating myself up in my head and not really focusing as much on the game. And yeah, made a bunch of mistakes going hedging Asia basically on free Santa Cruz with the pole. And what more did I do? I mean, yeah, on the NMPC going Cambo on Laos with the Laos poles, but that was a weird round, to be fair. And also, I was playing in McDonalds and I couldn't really, you know, I didn't want to bend into the screen too much, and I thought I saw like a Cambo type sign. I mean, we won't be able to see it from here, but like some of the signs over there looked like the type of signs you could see on Cambo roads, but of course you get the same probably around Vientiane. So yeah, just not very good guesses there. And then I tried to overcook by going Western Istanbul on that last location, but definitely didn't pay out. So I mean, yeah, to be fair, Swangambit played pretty well once she got into the no move and NPC games, so yeah, definitely not undeserved win for him. So hopefully I can try to, like, especially not beat myself up so much if I make one mistake, especially when it's like not a game-changing mistake, like not a game-ending mistake. Like I could have definitely came back on the no move and just gotten 3 points from that game, and instead I kind of threw the 2 last rounds. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video, and yeah, see you soon. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video.